G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of my time at Sandrock. Hope you guys are doing well. As you can see, we've got some really bad dark circles around our eyes. Not the best look. We've missed sleeping on time a couple of nights in a row. But anyway, let's have a read of the mail here, guys. Something from Nia. Blue, you'll never guess what I found. I was helping your ma clean out your room the other day, since you never come and visit or anything, and found an old photo album. We were in stitches, honestly. There's so many embarrassing photos of you when you were young. You looked really goofy for a while. I also found that one of me at my birthday. It's hilarious. We were real young and you'd bought me this huge donut for my birthday. I tried to eat it and, well, take a look at the photo. Haha. You remember when we used to climb the trees? You were so annoying. You always were so terrible at climbing and you'd fall out all the time. I remember you'd always go crying home to your ma, but we'd try and pretend we weren't climbing trees, so you'd always make up some weird excuse. Looking back on it, I think they always knew. You know, it's funny thinking back on all these memories. It makes me think of when you used to talk about your dreams. You were always so driven. I wasn't really that surprised when you headed off to make sandcastles in the desert. I kind of wanted to see what kind of things you've made over there, actually. I bet you've got all kinds of weird contraptions. Well, I guess that's it for today. I told you, didn't I? Not a single complaint this time. P.S. If you show anyone that photo, I won't forgive you. Funnily, we don't actually have the photo, so I would like to actually see it. But anyway, let's reply. The photo's hilarious. I'm gonna show it to everyone. Yeah, I've always wanted to be a builder. Maybe the first one's not so bad. That photo is hilarious. I remember you had cream all over your face and everyone was laughing, but you had no idea. You kept asking what everyone was laughing at. There we go. Nice. We've got a few others here. Something from the research center, so our civil grinder is ready. Let's acquire that. So we should actually go see Chi about getting another machine researched. Blue, I attached this diagram for the sorting machine. I recommend you not bother searching for inaccuracies. Your time would be better spent elsewhere. A sorting machine. Okay. I wonder if this is something that we would need for the workshop as well, but anyway, we'll think about that a little bit later. Now, the mail sort of interrupted my intro here, but in the previous episode, we progressed things with Chi and Heidi, specifically about trying to resolve building that bridge, which is taking a while. And the solution that Chi has come up with, thanks to that weird sort of energy core thing that we found while exploring in the Hazardous ruins, is that we're going to build a robot, or a rideable robot, called a Gundam. So obviously inspired by the famous anime series called Gundam. So that's technically what we need to get done as a matter of priority, really, but there's a whole bunch of stuff that we still need to do as well. So we've got the Rider's Block mission that I think that's sort of transformed into something else. Let me just take a look here. Actually, it's not here anymore, but we do have Ernest's housewarming party today, and we have to go to his place by 6. So that's one of the first things that I do want to get out of the way. After that, we'll take a look at the rest of the task list, and we'll see if we can, you know, try and complete another one. I'm just trying to see where we need to go to try and find Ernest. I think we need to sort of go up these stairs and just visit his house, really. So, let's see how we go. If I'm not mistaken, it's just around the corner here. Actually, no, we've already got it tagged. My bad. A moving story. There it is. So yeah, attend the housewarming party. I think we've got the dish on hand, but maybe I should just make sure that that's the case. Sorry guys, I'm having trouble cycling through my menus here. I am also playing Starfield very heavily, and obviously the shortcut keys are different for that game, and I'm getting mixed up. So... Alright, the housewarming party is still being prepared. It will start at 6 tonight. My bad, I thought we had until 6 to actually attend the housewarming party, so my bad. Let's, I guess, shelve that for the moment. So, what else can we do? So we need to still wait until next week for the Moonlighter mission. Then there's the request board, which is tied together with the Blue Moon Saloon part-time work, and this is something that I think we're going to fail. There is no way for us to get this done in time. So, but I am growing some sweet potatoes. It's just that it's probably going to take longer than 5 days. Then there's Operation Flowergate. We've got a few of these things growing already. Keep rocking. So we need to construct the sorting machine for Rocky and his crew so they can keep operating. And then there's the cable guy. This is Danby, and I forget the other person's name who's having an anniversary. And so we're sort of planning a bit of a surprise for them to be able to sort of go onto the cable cars. So Cheese Gungan Opus, that'll be an interesting one as well. But I've just noticed we don't have commissions for the day, so I think that's maybe a good place to start. Let's pick up a couple of commissions, and then we could probably chip away at working on various things, including, you know, the main objectives and also the side objectives. There's a lot of these things that require us to just keep crafting and making things with various machines. So, got a mysterious man over here.
Ho-ho! Another loyal customer just appeared. People call me the mystery salesman. Always a pleasure.
Righto.
Hey there.
Let's chat.
Some of my wares, the effects can be quite profound, unnatural even, but let me assure you, everything is on the level, builder. Everything is on the level.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure what he means by that, but let's check out what he's got to sell. Seaside pepper. Cilantro. Or I guess the rest of the world might call that coriander, to be fair. Chili. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we've not seen before. Leisurely rattan chair. Leisurely rattan tea table. Vintage pistol. Nice. We don't actually have a forging machine, do we? Speaking of, we do need to go see Chi about researching another machine, so I better do that. Simple bookcase. I guess we could store more books if we bought that, but we don't exactly have a lot of space in the home. Seaside casual wristband. Interesting. There's a lot of, well, I guess interesting things, but I'm not entirely sure if we need any of these right now. Relic bag. Would we be able to just keep all of our relics in here, or what's the deal there? Jewelry showcase. A large storage box for about 1,000 golds. It might be useful, though I'd prefer if we just make our own whenever we can. So let's head back. Actually, sorry, scratch that. Let me go to Cheese and actually get some research going. Yeah, every time I start these episodes, guys, because I'm sort of not playing as regularly as I would like, sort of a bit confusing and a bit difficult to sort of get your bearings and continue on where you left off. Let's see. So I got the forging machine, apprentice cooking station, blender. I'm not entirely sure about all of this, though we have been asked to bring a dish, you know, specifically for the party that we're attending. Luckily, we could just buy a dish, or the dish that that they were asking for. So, but maybe there's going to be a need sometime soon for us to cook specific things which we can't get from the Blue Moon Saloon. So, I'm a little bit worried about that. Primary jewelry something. Maybe we just go with the forging machine here, because this is something brand new, right? So, let's go with that. 3 days. That's okay. I probably don't need to speed it up or anything like that, because there's nothing urgent that we need from it. And now, let's go back to the workshop, and first thing I'm going to do is just dump a lot of fuel into all of the machines, collect all the stuff. We'll maybe tidy up our inventory a little bit as well. And then we'll sort of chip away at building stuff. Alright, so bronze bars are still going. Can we make anything else here? We could make some marble brick if we wanted to. Though maybe it's wiser to just keep marble on hand. We could make some more bronze bars. Why not? Let's do another 10 in this furnace. Yeah, let's just dump a whole bunch of fuel into these machines just to keep things going. Recycler definitely needs to keep going, so let's go with some more copper scraps. And can we add more iron? We don't exactly have the scraps for it though. Alright, that's all done. Looks like we're gonna need some water for the farm. Let's actually just go ahead and do that. Let's just grab some water. Alright, very good. And let's actually put that water back. Okay, so let's check on what we can build. So we need to make this iron wire. We need a recipe from the Commerce Guild to actually get that done, so let's do that. And you know, with the iron scrap sort of running quite low, we might actually go to Eufaula Salvage and break down a bus frame, come back with some scrap. Alright, where is that recipe? It says we get it at the Commerce Guild store, right? So it should be here. Unless I'm going blind. But I don't see it anywhere. Commission tracker. Huh. Wait a second. Wait a second, wait a second. So, I have a feeling, guys, that the reason why we can't find the recipe is because we don't even have the civil grinder just yet. So, maybe that's what we want to try and do first. We'll have to upgrade to the civil grinder. So, let's check out what we need for that. Okay, we need, everything that we need is actually there, so let's do it. Very good. So now that the civil grinder is ready, let's actually go back to the Commerce Guild and let's see if we can buy that recipe. Okay, I'm still not seeing it anywhere, guys. Unless it only unlocks the next day. That could be the case. So let's actually come back to that. That's a real shame, actually, because I would have liked to just get that quest over and done with, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. Let's just go to Yafala Salvage, let's grab some iron scraps, and we'll then come back and decide what to do next. Actually, I just noticed that we've also got 3 skill points to try and spend as well. So I better take a look at that soonish. Alright, I won't worry about some of the other scraps because it's not really going to give us any iron or anything, so I'm happy with just doing that for now. Okay, we should be able to just top this up. There we go. And maybe we'll put some more copper ores in here. Righto, so let's take a look at what we can do. So we could try to go into the breach, although this might forward time a little bit too quickly for us, and we run the risk of missing the party, so let's not do that. Operation Flowergate, well, we sort of need to just wait for a lot of these plants to actually grow and mature. Keep rocking. So, construct the sorting machine. So, it's from the assembly station, so let's check out what we'll actually need for that. Housewarming party is available. I'm just worried that if we don't attend by 6, Ernest might, you know, be upset. So why don't we actually go there now. And we'll attend quickly. And do whatever needs to be done there. Have a good time. And then we can get back to work. So I wonder who he's actually invited to his housewarming party at this stage. Oh, actually still not ready yet, but we can wait a few seconds here. Yeah, so we sort of suggested inviting everyone in town, but I guess his place is a little bit too cramped for something like that. Do you want to attend? Yes, let's do it.
You grace me with your presence. You are the first to arrive. Have you brought a dish over? Let's wait for the others. We'll start the party when everyone's here.
Okay, cool.
I really thought that I hit it off real good with the townsfolk. Where is everyone? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't like how I've got like such dark circles around my eyes.
My invitations! What are they still doing on the desk? Oh, drat! I forgot that I've moved to Sandrock already. There's no one to do my work for me. No butlers, no cooks.
Okay, so he's a little bit of a spoiled, like, city boy.
I had a whole team running errands for me back home. I remember how angry I was when my butler sent my love letter before I could even finish it. And now I'm the one who forgot to send my own letters. I have no one to blame but myself. Well, at least it's nice to know I'm not hated.
Love letter to who?
This was back in grade school. I don't even remember who it was for, but my sister turned it into a song at some point. Have you ever been to Atara? A lot of people know that song. Stars in the puppy's eyes, falling into the kitten's dreams. Does that ring a bell? Alright then. Seeing as nobody else will come tonight, why don't you take the cake home, if you'd like? Your eyes are so heavy. You're starting to worry people, you know.
Yeah, mate. I'm starting to worry myself as well. So we can take the cake if we want to. I wonder if it makes a difference if I take the cake or not. Alright, well, we'll take the cake. Why not? Why not? We can maybe consume it at some point. Though most of the foods that we've got at home, we've been sort of keeping for a very long time. They probably all become rotten at this point, to be fair, if this was real life. Luckily, this is not that kind of game. So we can keep food indefinitely. I mean, wouldn't that be great? Alright, so what can we actually do? We've got a lot of stamina. We can hit stuff, break things down, gather more materials if that's something that we want to do right this moment. But maybe let's check the assembly station and we'll see what's required for this sorting machine. Okay, copper screws, bearings. Okay, from the recycler, we actually have 33 of those. Got 23 coils. So, yeah, this is actually very easy to achieve. So, why don't we start assembling this? There's only one other thing that we don't really have, so it's these copper screws. So, why don't we actually just get that going right away? And that'll take 3 minutes, which will be done by the time, you know, we're finished with maybe foraging and stuff like that. So that's the only thing left. Let's maybe gather some dew. Maybe convert that dew into water. There we go. Alright, and let's just try and use up our stamina here. And I think it might be a good idea to collect some more marble. So let's try and do that. Ah, yeah, so it's Danby and Rian that's married to each other, I think. So hopefully we can let them have a good time on the cable car. As provided I can actually buy that bloody recipe from the Commerce Guild, so that's probably on my agenda first thing tomorrow morning, just to go back to the Commerce Guild and see if we can actually spot the recipe. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, just looking at the time here, it's very, very close to 11 o'clock, so I'm gonna want to head back very soon. Okay, we're gonna make sure that we don't get any dark circles around our eyes this time around. Okay, so we've got the copper screws, so we should be able to complete this. There we go. Alright, we'll pick it up tomorrow. Let's just put stuff away. Guess I can maybe chuck that there. Let's also put the farming stuff together. And we've got ores here. Maybe we'll just leave that there. Banquet cake, we'll leave it with all the other foods. Some extra copper screws, maybe over there. We're banking up quite a lot of discs, actually. I'm just trying to think how we can use that up. We could speed up the process of researching, but perhaps maybe I do want to go to the museum and see what relics we might be able to combine, because I think that will take up discs as well, right? So, right, finally, a good night's sleep. Now, time to pick this up, and we just need to turn it into Rocky, I think, so let's see if we can go find him. Let's actually tag that. Yeah, I think this quest is really just going to complete once we finish Cheese Gungam Opus, so we won't worry about that too much. And I think with Cheese Gungam, God, it's so difficult to pronounce, but with his Gungam, we should be able to, I guess, you know, complete that pretty quickly. We already have all the materials for it, so let's just grab our sorting machine And I think we just need to install it over here.
Wow, look at this thing. It's running like a dream. I gotta stop underestimating you, Builder.
This should make all of our jobs easier. I wish we'd have thought to get one earlier.
Let's call this the Bamna machine, in remembrance of our old friend.
We can change it if she comes back.
So, you guys really believe we can make this work? You ain't gonna leave.
No way.
We're with you, boss.
I don't have the motivation or ambition to seek betterment for myself.
Oh, you guys, bring it in. You two, don't think you're getting away. Thanks again,
Nice little
Builder.
moment there.
I think this machine you built for us has inspired some hope. Maybe in me more than anyone. I'm gonna try to do something nice for you too, alright? You keep an eye on your mailbox.
Cheers, Rocky. Not a problem. Alright, so since we're here, we might as well just take this bus frame out of the equation early on. We'll drop the iron scraps. Should fuel our need for iron bars. We kind of need to go into the ruins again though. And yeah, it seems like we're needing to go to the ruins so often these days to fuel all of the copper and bronze needs. I think I mentioned this in the previous episode as well, but I do wish that the Civil Corps would do it for us, but anyway. Yeah, I suppose I can just leave the furnaces to just sit there and not really do anything, because we don't exactly have materials for it. Let's process some rubber scrap, and I'm gonna drop even more iron in here. And let's actually just sort everything else here. These bars we could maybe drop in various locations. There we go. Looking better already. So, cheese Gungam Opus. Maybe I'm just going to hold off on that one for a moment. And we'll check the Commerce Guild very quickly, see if we can actually buy the recipe that we need to complete this cable car request. Okay. I was still not seeing it, guys. Unless I'm just going blind. Fireworks. Unless maybe we can only get the recipe once we complete one of the main objectives, or something along those lines. That could be a possibility. Alright. Actually, sorry guys, let me just backtrack in there. And let's just quickly check the board here. We didn't actually pick up any commissions the other day either. We made 4 switchboards, outstanding quality, for 1,000 gold. That's not bad. I'll accept that. We've got 9 days to do that. 7 copper bars, 3 days, 200 golds. Bronze rivets. Pretty sure we can make these, but we need the rare quality ones. So, 3 days for that. With rare quality. Can we do that? That's quite questionable. You know what? Let's try it. So, those rivets are probably going to be the toughest thing at the moment. So I'm thinking maybe we should try and focus on making those first. And we should also see if we can actually, you know, improve the rarity. So I'm not entirely sure if we actually have some rivets on us. So why don't we take a look? Yeah, okay, 0 out of 14. Not a great start. We can make 100 of these things. But we do need 14 of them. Let's quick build 1. And the reason for that is because I want to see if I can just use that 1 rivet to figure out how to improve it to the rare version. Okay. Oh, actually, my bad. That's a couple of upgrades, isn't it? Okay, that's gonna be tough. So we're gonna need a whole bunch more quartz in that case. So how do we get more quartz? We can get it from stones. Alright. Well, let's pump more stones in here and try and get as much quartz as we can. And yeah, I'll actually just get a whole bunch more rivets processing as well. So we need a couple more on top of what's going right now. So yeah, and there are the switchboards, so let's actually take a look at what's required there. We're gonna need some copper wire as well. So too bad the grinder is occupied, but since we've got 9 days on this one, I think we can sort of let this sort of, you know, be in the back burner for a little bit until the grinder is actually available. So, right. Let's check the mail. Something from City Hall. Dear Blue, on the 28th of this month is our very own running of the Yakmal Festival. On that day, the running of the Yakmal will be held at the Wandering Y Ranch. If you're interested in joining the festivities, don't forget to sign up. Okay, 28th of the month. I don't think there's a way to check the calendar through our menus, right? We just have to sort of go here and check the calendar here. Is that right? Or actually, my bad. This is not a calendar. This is something that lists all the furniture that we have. Okay, interesting. Home stats. We can pick up the home assessment board as well. Right. So how do I check the calendar in that case? Oh, yes, it is from the menu. My goodness, alright. Well, obviously I haven't really seen the calendar very much, have I? So it is going to be on the 28th. Euphalic Salvage Co. pass expires. Oh, okay, cool. So it even tells you when things like that expire. Alright. Let's take a look at the mission list once more. And see what we can actually get done. Not much that we can actually do. Luckily, the cable guy mission is not like a limited time, so we can sort of come back to that. We really just need to focus on getting these commissions done. I could, if I want to, immediately complete Cheese Gungam Opus, but I might not actually do that this episode. I think I might focus on getting a few more ores at this point and, you know, expending the majority of our stamina. I think by then, when we come back, the machines would have completed all of their work. We could add maybe a couple more rivets to be processed. And by the time we do that, it could be perhaps maybe bedtime, or maybe we could even eat and then continue, you know, salvaging and foraging. Ah, yes, and there is the matter of going to the museum as well, guys. I did just mention that, so maybe that's a good way for us to use some of our discs. As much as I would like to keep discs, you know, handy for more research and stuff like that, but I think there's no point in having too much, you know. May as well try and use them up. Then again, I could, you know, be missing out on... Damn it! Missing out on being able to, you know, get certain things researched or paying for certain things, because we have discovered that there are some shops that, you know, require discs basically to buy stuff. Okay, maybe one more hit here. There we go. Alright, let's leave. Righto, so, I think with it being so early, it makes sense for us to go to the Blue Moon Saloon and have some, what is it? I guess this is lunchtime, maybe a late lunch. And that way we can continue working on stuff. Actually, I'll get a couple more rivets into the machine right now. So... there we go. So by the time that finishes, we should have all the rivets that we need. And then, yeah, the next thing is just making sure that we've got enough quartz to actually work with. So let's dump in even more stone. And yeah, hopefully we'll have enough. Okay, so let's do a couple of meals of that, I think. So yeah, that gives us about a third of our bar back. So, hang on. That's what we want. Alright, so 2/3 of our stamina bar is back. I think we should be able to perhaps go back into Eufaula Salvage mines if we wanted to, or we could continue sort of doing stuff out here. I think maybe going back into the mines is the right answer here, because I definitely need all of those ores. I've just forgotten, but we could have gone to the museum as well, but maybe that's a thing for when we wake up tomorrow. Alright, let's head back down there. And I could be going into these Hazardous ruins as well. Don't forget, we do have that request from... I forget her name now. Let's take a look at that request, actually. Here we go. Grace is the one who's wanting stuff from the ruins, so... I mean, we've been there a few times now, but I haven't exactly spotted any of the things that she wants. So I'm not sure if we're going about it the right way. If we're not, and you guys know that we're not, let me know in the comments below in terms of what we should actually be doing. Or if I've just not gotten lucky, then I just need to keep going at it, really. Okay, that's the next section already. So let's just be a little bit careful here about not falling through before gathering all of these ores. Okay. Golden candlestick piece. I'm not entirely sure if we've seen those before. Maybe we have. No! No! Oh man. We have ran out of steam before we could get him. I feel like that's the second time that's happened. Anyway, let's head back. Yeah, it's really frustrating when Scrooge McMole, I think it's called, when one of those rats turns up and you've really got nothing left in you. So out of all of the hours that we've been spending down there in the mines, they decide to show up just when we have a sliver of stamina left. We could have just focused on mining, to be honest, because that ended up not being worth it. Anyway, so our machines are still going. So I was hoping for the machines to actually already be done by now, but I guess I was wrong. Let's just make sure that all of our machines are powered. And again, these furnaces... Do I want to leave the furnaces alone for now? Because, I mean, I've got all these new ores that we could easily drop in if we wanted to. And it's only 8:30, but I don't know. I'm just struggling to think about what else we can do while we're here to try and kill a little bit more time. Let's take a look at the mission list. Yeah, this is going to be a challenge. So once we've got the perfect rivets, we will then need to then convert that to rare rivets. Oh, we do need to do some watering apparently. Good thing I spotted that right now, because doing this closer to 12 is definitely a bit risky. Okay, that's that. Alright, I think we're done for the day despite it being kind of early here, so let's have a sleep. I think when we wake up, those machines would have completed making all of the rivets and stuff for us. So let's check it out. Rivets are done. How do we end up with 22 of them? Maybe I put too many in there. Anyway, hang on. So we've got outstanding rivets right now. And, oh, okay, right, so I think from here they would be converted to perfect ones. And then we would select it from here to make the rare ones. Gotcha. Alright, so let's do the 14 that we need. Nice. And from there, we should be able to go in with the next tier, I believe. Anyway, I'm gonna also get copper wire going because we definitely need some copper wire. And now... yeah, here we go. So the perfect ones, we do need 14, right? There we go. So now we've got our rare rivets. We should be able to have a chat with Heidi, complete this request right away. And then we can get cracking on those switchboards. Let's tag that. There you go. These bloody rivets, which have been a pain to make, but, you know, that's alright. All for the relationship and the goals, although, I suppose, you know, like, the amount of effort to get 600 goals. I don't know if it was worthwhile. It did take a bit of time. And a bit of resources as well. I mean, I guess stones are kind of easy to come by. But now we're quite low on quartz, so I think we should just keep going and make even more, or produce as much as we can. Let's get this recycler going as well. Maybe mechanical scrap this time. Okay, let's check out what we need here. So, yeah, even more copper wires. We can make one, but we need to make another 3. Plenty of rubber shells already. We can make some more from the processor if we need to. Speaking of processor, perhaps maybe it might be a good idea to get a civil processor. And to do that, we just need a couple of bloodstone saws. I think that's going to be pretty easy to do. Bloodstone saws, yep. So let's do that. And now, let's upgrade this thing. Very nice. Okay. So, now we're ready for any slightly advanced stuff that we might need to make. I mean, look at this, cast iron rods. I'm sure we'll be needing to make those things in no time. But anyway, let's make some more rubber shells. We definitely have the ingredients for it. And yeah, that'll keep a lot of our machines busy for a moment. And let's take a look at what we can do next. I think, really, we're going to want to complete Chi's Gungam Opus. So, let's actually assemble this thing. I wonder if we can actually ride in this thing, because that'd be kind of cool. So, let's get cracking here and put everything together. And that's it, right? So we're just gonna need to pick this up and actually hand it to Chi. So I think that's what we're going to get up to as soon as we come back in the next episode, guys. It's been about an hour here. I think this is probably a good place for a bit of a break. We've definitely been frantically working away and trying to make as many things as we possibly can. I'm still a little bit confused as to where to find the I guess recipe for this iron wire. It says that we need it from the Commerce Guild, and I initially thought that perhaps maybe we just needed to upgrade the grinder, but I haven't exactly seen the recipe turn up. So my next guess is that we're going to actually have to wait till the story progresses a little bit, and then the Commerce Guild might actually then stock new items after that. So, anyway, I'm sure we'll figure it out soon. But in the meantime, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you did, do consider leaving a like down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.